So what are the different asset classes? What is their significance? How do they influence your investment goals? That is what we'll be covering here today. Hey everyone, it's Adrian, and we're here yet again for another commercial real estate fundamentals. Let's get right to it. Alright, to be clear, this is not to be confused with investor classes. Property classes are used to describe each of the asset classes by using letters. These letters are ranging from A to D, where A is the highest and D is the lowest. Sometimes you'll even hear investors add a plus or a minus after the letter to be a little bit more specific, like A plus or C minus. So what are the characteristics of each of the classes? Before we get started with the classes, if you haven't already, check out the video I made about cap rates. You can click it somewhere here or in the description below. The reason being is because cap rates are tied to property classes. Alright, let's start with the Class A property. These are the newest, nicest properties and found in the most desirable locations. You've probably already seen them before. These are the high-rises found in busy downtowns where all the nice restaurants and shopping malls are all within walking distance. Class A properties charge the highest rents in any market because they provide the nicest amenities and because the building is so new, roughly under 8 years old, they have little to no maintenance issues. Investors who invest in Class A properties are those who are risk averse, want a hedge against inflation, and want great tax benefits. You can think of investing in Class A properties like buying stocks from Google, Apple, or Amazon. They are your low yield, decent cash flow, and low risk investments. Since they're a low risk investment, investors have to pay a premium. That's why they cost more. Therefore, Class A properties have a low cap rate. See, cap rates, along with other factors, have a direct relationship with risk. The lower the risk, the lower the cap rate. The higher the risk, the higher the cap rate. Now let's move on to Class B properties. These are still found in good neighborhoods, but they're typically older than a Class A property, and they lack the newer, most up-to-date amenities. They are typically between 18 to about 29 years of age. And that age is starting to show because the properties require a little bit more maintenance here and there. But mind you, a Class B can be converted to a Class A after major renovations that can also compete against the neighboring Class A properties. That said, Class B properties have more room for growth than a Class A property. That means its value can still be increased because you can still increase the rents and improve the look and feel of the property. Investors who are seeking a higher yield are attracted to this property class because it has a higher return compared to a Class A with a moderate amount of risk. Moving on to Class C. You can think of this area as, I'm living here because it's a reasonably safe area and it is what my budget can afford. Whereas in a Class A or B plus property, tenants chose to live there and are willing to pay the price because of the amenities and its location. A Class C property is typically 30 years or older. In apartment complexes, what comes with age is not necessarily more wisdom, but more maintenance. It is also common for this property class to have a higher than normal vacancy rate. So you're correct to assume that this class has a high risk factor. Now, after everything I mentioned, you'll probably ask me, Adrian, why would anyone want to invest in a C-class property? That is because with high risk comes high reward. Class C properties are perfect for the value-add business model. You can think of this asset class as Google or Microsoft in their early years before they dominated the industry. There's a lot of room between what you can buy it for and where you can improve it to. Investors investing in this asset class can expect an annual average return in the high 20s or an equity multiple of 2x or higher. Lastly, there's Class D. There's a real estate joke about Class D where the D in Class D stands for don't do. Get it? See what I did there? Anyway, this asset class is very old, probably 40 years and older, and requires a lot of maintenance. This is where structural, electrical, and plumbing issues are common. The rehab on these properties are almost always down to the studs, or it'll probably make more sense to tear it down and build it back from scratch. In these properties, rents are low, vacancy is high, and crime is high. As you can see, this is the riskiest of the 4 asset classes, but it's also the most lucrative. There are those who are experienced and are capable in this unique niche. As a limited partner, you're not doing any of the physical work anyway because you're coming in with a capital. Just understand that it takes a special kind of general partner to tackle this kind of project, and that you are aware of the risk because this is the asset class where you can have the highest chance of losing your money. Alright, to summarize, I compiled all the property classes in this chart. As you can see, the reason why knowing the property class is important is because it gives you a sense of the neighborhood, business plan, and the risk factor. By knowing the property class, as a passive investor, you can invest in deals that fits your personal investment goals. So if you want to put your newfound knowledge to the test and want to find out what asset classes the sponsors invest in, check out our marketplace. Sign up for a free account to access active and future deals. You can view them at your own convenience and even place soft commitments. You are also free to browse and learn the process for when you are ready. Our network allows you to connect with over 50 experienced investors. Investing in commercial real estate made simple for the novice and busy professional. Finally, creating an account, investing in deals, and connecting with investors is absolutely free. That is it for today. If you found value in this video, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. And if you didn't find value in this video, please leave your comments below. We would love to hear what you like to see in future videos. Thanks for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.